Hi, welcome back to Scrapwood Andy's Workshop. I was going to do a wood burning one, as I told you in my other video, but I've changed my mind now. So it's still the plaque. It's for a lady that passed away on Us Green. She'd been there since she was a child, so she was the oldest resident. But I thought I've seen people using this on YouTube. Mod Podge, if that's how you pronounce it. So I thought I'd have a go with that. So it's like a bit of woodworking and a bit of craft work today. So I haven't shown you the lady's name, but what I've done is done that on the computer, then printed it out. So I've got a piece of wood already glued up and planed. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to take the corners off, then I'm going to router out the edge on it. Then what you do with the Mod Podge, you put a layer on the wood, put whatever you want to print onto the wood. You can do photos as well, so it won't be this, but this will go onto the wood. You squeeze all the air bubbles out of it and leave it to dry, and then all you have to do is wet the paper and just rub it with your finger until it comes off. So, and it leaves whatever you've printed onto the wood. But I've seen some people as well. I'm going to put a bit of white paint onto the wood, not a lot, just to colour it a bit. So, but then I'll give it to a sand down so you can see some of the wood coming through as well. So, but we're going to do that and we'll see how it goes. So what we'll do, I'll sort the corners out now. I'll get them cut on the bandsaw. I'll get the router set up, get all the edge done. I don't know what to do, sort of edge to do yet, so I'll have to think about that. Then I'll get it painted, but I'll have to let that dry, so I'll leave that probably till another day. Let that dry, sand it down, then I can get it painted that Mod Podge, what a name. And then we can put the transfer on, let that dry, then rub it all off, and then it's just a case of sealing it with, I've got some spray lacquer, and I think I've got a tin of varnish as well, so we'll see how we go. So I'll just get set up. Right, all I've done is just marked a quarter of a circle, cut it out, mark round it on each one, so that'll give where I've got to cut. So right, what I'll just now is I'll get the bobbin sander down and just give him a sand up to the line, and then we'll get routering. That's that, got them sanded down nicely. Next we'll get the router out and we'll find a profile to go around the edge. Right, Joe's a bit for it, so we'll get that done. Just needs a bit of all sanding up now, and yeah, we'll see how it looks. Right, we've got it all sanded down now. I don't have to use a sponge brush or a normal paint brush, so we'll put a bit of paint in the pot. Yep, sealed up. Just thought it would. The white is just it makes it look distressed. Once you've sanded it back as well a little bit, it gives it just that effect. Stop it from going everywhere. There we go. Right, we'll try it with sponge, see how it goes. You see, I've got a piece of wood here. I'm going to use this to do that one with, so you can see how it comes out. So it's just an old bit of skating, this is, so yeah, that should be alright on it. So we'll go along with this all over. There, if there's any bits that don't too white, and just take them down with a sandpaper, and I don't know if it'd be easier with the brushes, I don't know. Not very often I use sponge brushes. Shouldn't take too long to dry, going over in certain places. We'll see how it looks when I sand it down. I thought I'd finished all the painting. What I'm doing in the house, I'm really still painting. Yeah, I don't know. There. We'll leave it at that, and we'll see how that looks once it's all dried, and I can sand it back a bit. I'll just get a quick going over on this one, and then we'll just let them dry properly, and I can show you how we put this Mod Podge on and fasten their paper down to it. Right, we've got it painted all up now. What I'm going to do is just take the paint back a bit, just leave a bit on so it looks distressed. So that's the other test piece. What I'm going to put that one on to show you. So I've took a bit off of that, so I'm going to take some off the proper one now. So I really should have used chalk paint, but I didn't have any, so I just had some white, titanium white acrylic paint, so I just used that. So we'll see how it goes. I've got oh, that slipped. That's it. I've got a 120 course pad on, so we'll give it a go. What I'll do, I've got some 320 here, great, so I'll just get a quick light sanding over, and yeah, that should be it. Make nice and smooth. That's ready to apply the Mod Podge now, so I'll do it on the test piece and show you how I put it on. Like I say, I don't want to do the lady's name, so keeping that private. So I'll show you on the little piece I've got, and then we'll just have to let it dry. What I'll do, I'll let it dry overnight. I'll take it indoors, let it dry overnight, and then it's a case of just wetting it and rubbing it off. So we'll get that done. Right. Got us Mod Podge. Just like a white glue, that's all. And it's, yeah, it just smells like glue. So spread it evenly over the surface of the wood. It seals as well apparently, so it'll seal the paint. There we go. Nice even coat. Right. Oh. Right. We'll just put this one on. That's it. Use the card. So there's no air bubbles in it. And that's it. That's all you're supposed to do. And then just let it dry. Then we, like I say, just wet the paper and peel it off. So like I say, I did try it on a test piece, and it did work. So, but yeah. So I'll just do the other one, and then I can take them in and let them dry, and then tomorrow we'll see how it comes out. Right, I'll show you how you get it off. For best results you're supposed to use a laser jet printer, but I've already got an inkjet. So all it says is just do it lightly, dab your finger on it and do it just lightly till the paper comes off. Just do it gently. This is back to front anyway, this wording is, because when you put wording on, you've got to do it mirror image so it comes out the right way. There we go. Just do it gently. It takes some of the black off. If you do it hard, it takes quite a bit off, so the best results is just do it gently. It is there. As you can see, it leaves the black lettering behind. So but I think I shouldn't use that the acrylic paint. I should have used proper blackboard paint, the white chalk paint, but I didn't have any, so but I sanded on the original the proper piece I'm doing. I've sanded most of the white back anyway, so but yeah, it comes quite what's it, I'll show you, I'll see if it does it if I go a bit harder. Look, then the black starts to come off, then it goes all over the wood and everything, so it starts to fade. So as you can see, it's starting to fade. So your best bet is just to do it gently, lightly, keep going until you think it's most of the paper's off, and then let it dry and see how it looks. So that's what I've got to do with the original one now. So I'll just carry on with that, then I can show you what it looks like. There we go. That's took about 25 minutes, something like that, to do all that. So yeah, what I'll do then, I'll just get a very, very light sanding. I've got some very fine sandpaper, so just going over to smooth it over, and then I've got to drill 4 holes so I can attach it to the yeah, what am I attaching it to? Oh, the thing that goes around the tree, flower bed. Yes, so we're attaching it to that. So, and then I've got some spray varnish for outdoors. Get a few coats of that on it as well. So, like I say, the only thing I'd really done different is I'd have probably put some of the white chalkboard paint on it, but I didn't have any. So, but yes, it's saying it's my only first attempt at it doing it, so it hasn't turned out too bad. Right, that's that project done. There it is. I've covered a name up just to as a sign of respect to the family anyway, so, but I've given it about what's it had? It's about 4 coats of lacquer on it, spray varnish, denibbed in between every one. So but yeah, saying I've never used it before, this method, it's not turned out too bad really. So I found out you just do it gently, don't rub it hard, else it does take the print off. You're supposed to use a laser jet printer to do them with, but you can use inkjet as well. So but yeah, I thought something different, so yeah, I really enjoyed it. That's what the thing's called, Mod Podge. So, and you can get a smaller tub than that as well. So it's off Amazon. So, but yes, I'm quite pleased with that. I was going to put it on today onto the wooden planter we've got round one of the trees on the green, but at the minute it's throwing it down in snow. So it looks like it's either if it stops I'll put it on later. If not, then I will probably do it tomorrow. I've got some brass eyelets to go through the holes and then just screw it on to the planter itself. So both sides had been totally lacquered anyway. So, but yes, so nice little project that was. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next video. Take care. Bye for now.